Welcome to part 6 of Dynasty Warriors 9. In this episode, we're going to be starting the Assemble of the Coalition. Well, it's basically the anti-Dongzhuo coalition called ARMS. But this is what's going to start the conflict at Luoyang. So we have to go there and have to watch the cutscene, and from there we can take on missions from conflict at Luoyang, till we eventually have to face off against the Fat Man himself. And wouldn't you believe, one part is pretty much almost every mission in the entirety of that battle chain. So on that note, by transporting here, we can actually kickstart the cutscene. I mean, you can travel here by horse or fast travel. I'm probably going to be using the horse off screen to level up, but in the end, we're going to be fast traveling. So on that note, cutscene.
One simple missive, and so many mighty warriors gathered. Master Yuan Zhao is a man of great influence, it seems.
Ha! It's just proof how much everyone hates Dongzhuo.
It is most encouraging to know that there are so many who are concerned with the state of the land.
It's good to see you, Liu Bei. I had a feeling that you would be among the first to join our cause.
Master Cao Cao, so that letter, it was...
Yes, I knew that I could not rely on mere trickery to remove Dongzhuo from power. We need a proper military force. With this many people on our side, we will not fail this time. I am counting on your bravery to help us defeat this tyrant once and for all.
Yes, we will slay Dongzhuo and return peace to this land.
Oh, there is one more thing that you should know. Pulao Gate is being guarded by a man named Lu Bu. You would do well not to pursue him. He is like a rabid animal that feeds on the chaos of this land. His reputation is that of a demon on the battlefield. And trust me, it is well earned.
Ha! I don't know who this Lu Bu might be, but I do know that he'll be no match for us. Isn't that right, brother?
Yes, but for Master Cao Cao to take the trouble to warn us about him, he must be worthy of concern. We should remember his name.
Our goal is not to slay Lu Bu. If we can avoid him, it may be wise to do so. But it is time for us to sally forth. For the sake of a land of peace, for the sake of the security of the people, we must defeat Dongzhuo.
Alright, let's begin on trying to get rid of the fat ass's advantage right now. So what we're going to do, we're going to start taking over territories left and right. Or should I say, we're going to be taking down missions, starting from the lowest and working our way up. So we're going to have to go to this one here first. But the level 30 is the one you want to also go to as well, and there's a good reason why. The level 30 mission will get you a lot of experience because it's a harder mission, but it'll weaken Dongzhuo significantly. You'll be getting missions where the levels are way too high, but if you manage to win and defeat high-level missions, you'll be getting a good number of experience points. You'll lower the commanding officer's main objective significantly, and more importantly, this is the best part, sometimes you'll find rare items here too. Whatever the case, experience is the main point as to why you want to be here.
I'll destroy them as well.
So the first thing we're going to do is have to find all the enemies here and kill them.
Time has come.
And the first matter of business, we're gonna have to get rid of. Who was that? It is.
Coalition are just a bunch of
It's Wu Qing and
them before us.
Wei Shu. Yes, those guys.
Push back.
I thought they looked
Coalition
familiar.
is stronger than
Those
this.
were the guys that was on Ma Chao's forces. That's what I meant to say. I didn't say Ma Ching, I meant Ma Chao.
Capturing the enemy's bases is the key to defeating them.
So that is Wei Shu, yes. Those are the guys on Ma Chao's forces, and they were the Liang army who basically joined up with Deng Zhuo.
All right.
And yeah,
I
they
need
did join up with
everyone
Deng Zhuo. They
to
were
defend
just
this area.
helping a tyrant because he promised them a lot of money. And yes, you can kill enemies
Take the attack to the
by
enemy.
constantly shooting them to death with the exploding arrows. Those exploding arrows are going to come in handy, especially if you got a higher level, as that will one-shot very powerful bandits. I almost forgot to mention this.
I will fight to the end.
Or I think I did, but I didn't bring it up. There were the very powerful bandits and the very powerful animals that normally work in these parts of the area. They'll be found in mountains, the deserts, and even sometimes in the Nanman Forest. So you don't want to run into these
of your
guys.
spectacular bravery.
Ah yes, Diao Chan is with me, so I don't have to worry about fighting her. Oh, by the way, you can equip any officer to be your friend. And now I finally remembered, hey, I gotta get the quality bait out of here because I need to gain up Musou. I just realized that the bait was still there. I tried to get rid of it, but I forgot to do so. So, oops. What I was gonna do? Fish him to death? Anyway. Seems Wu Chen is gonna be right here. All I have to do is kill him. And there he is.
This coalition fights better than I expected.
Wei Shu and Wu Qing are both dead. So next we're gonna do the mountains.
Deng Zhuo's forces are retreating. My thanks for your aid.
All right, stop it already. I can't bear
And
this
of
any
course,
longer.
there's gonna be that line too.
This victory was
I
made
can't
possible
take it
due to
anymore.
your
Please
efforts.
stop. But I just weakened Deng Zhuo significantly, or at least, no, I didn't weaken Deng Zhuo significantly. That's the next mission we're about to take on, and that's
You
about
can
to be
do
level
better.
30. So yeah, we might as well clear that one out now. And sometimes they're not gonna stay that way. The missions will teeter-totter between a certain level and will actually rise up as Deng Zhuo or any person on his force is gaining morale. So bear that in mind while you're trying to knock down the levels of certain enemies. You can actually make it to where even the mighty Lu Bu will be no more than a 2. And that's
Even
not
together,
a
rats
2
are still
necessarily.
rats.
That's if you're actually capturing major bases and more importantly, dealing with the enemies as well. Because remember folks, capturing bases is the key to victory. Speaking of which, we're about to capture one right now. Hell, well you know, I captured an important base. And I just weakened what would be a level 30 battle. And I'm at level 20. That's 10
enemy
levels higher
is
than what
weakened
I
with
am
every
right now.
area we
So it's
take.
down to level 27, which is only 7 level. I mean,
Let us dance
it's an
together.
improvement, but not by much. Taking care of important bases are, again, essential to actually leveling up,
You will not
and more
take this
importantly,
base.
getting the upper
I'm going to
hand.
support our reinforcements.
Doing them at night would make things a lot easier.
The enemy greatly. All units march.
Because the reinforcements will be asleep. Oh, by the way, Upload Studio kind of cut off when I was in the middle of battle. Of course, that always happens. So the person in question we need to get rid of is Kai and Lian. Those are the two.
I in admiration of your spectacular bravery.
And speaking of the devil, there he is.
Capturing the enemy's bases.
That's one of them. Now for the other. And both are down for the count. I almost tried to teleport before it was time to go. Oh, right. I accidentally stopped. Hold on a sec. I'll be right back. While I accidentally stopped the game actually crashed while I paused it. Good Lord, our mercy. You know, it already crashed when it started. Now it crashed when I paused the game. This is the second time it happened. That's why I cut out time that it's been paused. This would have been the point where I would have had to, you know, just quit the game. But I ended up having it restarted again, so at least I was able to finish it. And I managed to gain 2 levels from that, by the way.
I'm ready.
Despite it being, well, 7 levels higher than I am. So now we'll probably clear out Zhuo by daybreak. At the rate I'm going, I'm probably clear his ass out in daybreak. Or at least corner him by daybreak at least.
This victory
And
was
for the
made
record,
possible
there are
due
going to
to
be
your
cutscenes
efforts.
that changes time depending on the day or the night. Like for instance, if you like activate a cutscene during the day, they're just going to like this cutscene itself is going to be at either day or night, depending on.
To work as a magistrate and is living as a hermit.
But this next one is searching for the scholar. Here's the thing: kill every officer kill every bandit, sorry, that's threatening all the militant officers. You got to save the militant officers. This is another rescue the peasant mission. Everybody has to do that if they're involved in this battle, except for Zhuo.
If you value your life, pay up.
Anybody on Zhuo's forces will not have to do that.
Bandits! Somebody, please, help!
If anything, Zhuo's forces would more than likely try to turn the tide in the battle of the coalition. And there we go, we got another bandit.
And go. Otherwise, you die.
Seriously, the terrible voice acting is just atrocious. But there's no reason to complain yet. And by the way, they'll catch up dialogue pretty soon, because I've just murdered about 4 bandits and saved 3 militiamen.
I can't defeat this!
And some militiamen will actually appear once you eliminate most of the bandits and save the militiamen.
You saved my life! Thank you!
What's
Just
that?
that
You're
quick.
searching for a
And I
scholar?
think there's one more.
I haven't seen anyone that looks like that. Sorry I couldn't be more of a
So,
help to you.
with that said... Oh, and there's also support captains too, but either way, they'll try to give you clues. And I do believe it's the last one that you save is going to show you where a scholar might be. Find that scholar.
I did see someone who looked pretty
You
scholarly.
help that scholar,
walking
and
south.
that scholar will come back later on in the mission to actually aid you in breaking into Luoyang.
Thank you. What's that?
So, with that
You're out there
said,
looking for a scholar? I haven't seen anyone I might call a scholar.
I do
Sorry.
believe that's that scholar right there. Wait, no, it's not. That is actually a bandit, so let's kill that bandit.
Otherwise, you die.
Very quickly, I might add.
Surrounded!
And let's go on ahead and find out where the scholar guy is. I think I may have jumped ahead and more importantly may have crashed the game. Hopefully not again. I've already done that enough. And I think that's... Mika. Okay.
You saved my life! Thank you! What's
and
that?
I thought for a
You're
second
searching
there
for a
that's
scholar?
grain, that's actually licorice root.
I just saw someone like that, heading towards the Yellow River.
Wait, is he fighting a bandit? I hope not. Nope, he's not fighting a bandit. But we are told to go to the south, and the south we will go. Let's see. That's actually gold ore, I do believe. And more licorice root. I probably won't be needing licorice root. I've got way too much of it. Oh god, I've just got another one, didn't I? Yep. So, let's go on ahead and talk to this scholar. Or, that is him, right? Yep, that's him. The scholar is at the end of the road.
This victory was made possible due to your efforts.
And he's running straight to you. Okay, let's talk to the scholar now. Oh, he just ran past me. Hold on.
That? You want my
Oh wait, no.
advice as to how
I'm gonna
to
let
best
this
defeat
ride
Zhuo?
because this is for every
I am a
person
hypocrite.
and every
I have
time
turned my
they come
back
to
on the
save
world
the
and
scholar.
closed my eyes
He's
to
going to
injustice.
offer his
I
assistance,
have not the earnest
and it'll
devotion
be
you
after
have.
you get all the objectives done
But I
and
will
head straight for
accompany you
Luoyang.
as far
He'll
as
come in
Luoyang.
with
There may be
an
some way
engineer
I can
force of
help
his
your
own to
cause.
try to break into the Luoyang castle. So
Yes.
there you go. Holy crap, I got a bunch of topaz circles. I'm gonna have to go to the store and sell all of those perishables. Because you see the circlets and the jade crowns and things like that. That's gonna rake in more money. And when I get more money, that means I could do more things. So on that note, I think we could go to the next area, which is, by the way, rescue at Yanguan Castle.
Oh,
where Sun
Dong
Jian
Zhuo's army
is
has us
trapped.
completely surrounded. I'm not
This
sure how
time
long
we're not
we'll be
going
able
to break
hold out
into the
inside
castle. We're going to keep Sun Jian from being overran when they all could just simply go in through the back door. That's not totally open.
The Tiger of Jiangdong? I don't hear many roars from inside the castle.
Sometimes I wonder about this AI. I mean, if this was such an emergency, the back door would have been closed and only open for me and closed right back, but it's not.
Weapons with them. We must destroy
So,
them
in
before
order
they can
for us
take
to
down our
continue
gates.
on, we're going to have to stop that ram from breaking into the wall.
Strengthen our defenses.
So all we have to do
Wait for our chance to strike.
is just destroy the ram. And also destroy the engineer unit, because they're going to make more rams and more siege rams. And the more they make rams and siege rams, the worse it is for myself. Because that's going to mean Sun troops will enter into the castle and attack Sun Jian, and we don't need that. On that note, I just need to find out the personal spot, find him, defeat him, and go about my merry way. Ah, there we go. At least I know how to use the bowmen. If they're friendly bowmen, I just actually have to storm on the enemies. If they're not friendly, as you can see, well, I got hit really badly. That's okay. We're almost done. This is the guy we need to kill. And that is Hu Zhen. Who, by the way, has a little discrepancy with Lu Bu, which causes Dong Zhuo's forces to retreat. But we managed to stave off the enemy. One of the things that's missing here is Yuan Shu and the supplies. Notice that. If this was Sun Jian, he would have to pretty much deal with Yuan Shu and the supplies. That would have been added extra for him. And now that we have captured Yangguan Castle, or more on the lines of saved Yangguan Castle, it's time for us to move on. We still got a few more things left to do before dealing with Dong Zhuo himself. So, with that said, pretty sure we have to protect the village from somebody. Yep, guard the village. But there's also a new mission that showed up. And that new mission is basically a pincer attack. Now, before we continue, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. Again, diuretic. It happens. Now, it's time for us to go protect the village from being overran by Dong Zhuo. And he put us away from the village, too. So let's, again, go on ahead and capture a base, because we all know how that works. This sort of weaken the base, and weaken the enemies. It's very important. The next couple of enemies are easy to defeat.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
So on that note, I think in the most recent updates, they've made it to where like the main objective won't get lowered too much, because there was at one point that you could literally lower Lu Bu to about a level 10, if not maximum level 2 if you capture an important basis near the area and near most objectives.
Bases is the key to defeating them.
And there you go. There's the meme right there, folks. I don't just make them up. It just happens. Ah, yes. We're almost done with this particular.
I can only stare in admiration of this.
I would say we're almost done with this chapter. We just gotta get through a couple of more mission objectives. We captured a base, and now we have somewhere to go to once we're done with Dong Zhuo. Well, here's the thing: all the bases will be recaptured again. So that way you'll have to, let's see, where is it? Oh, there it is. Why did they put me far away from the goddamn objective? I don't know. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. But anyway, as I was saying, all these bases will be recaptured again in the next chapter, because I think they'll end up belonging to South Cao. And Liu Bei would be like a force of his own, and you're trying to establish ground. So while you're trying to
let us dance together.
You're asking
get
for
these
it now.
bases in this particular chapter, they'll all be recaptured. Some of them may stay captured by you, but they'll all be recaptured by the enemy. Anyway, we need to break through the ravine, and all we have to do is defeat.
We must break through the enemy lines. Our spirited charge shall
He's the only one there.
Forces.
And Sun Jian will join you if you have saved him in Yangguan Fort. If you didn't, you would be pretty much up for a pincer attack.
Pincer these coalition dogs between us.
Speak of the devil. There's the pincer attack, and there's the guy who sets up the pincer. Even though I destroyed the enemy before the pincer happened, we won. And all that's left now is protecting, I think it's either protect the village or something like that. Yeah, we gotta protect the village, and then there's a mission after that. And then, yeah, we gotta guard the village. And then afterwards, we've got Sishui and Hulao Gate to capture. We don't have much left, folks. This is actually pretty short, and I am taking. Well, it's not really
This
short.
victory was
the
made
whole part's
possible
45
due to
minutes,
your efforts.
but I am practically taking almost the entirety of Chapter 2 here in Chapter 6. In Part 6, sorry. Bear in mind, Chapter 2 will be done in Part 7, and we'll be starting in Chapter 3. So on that note, it's time to guard the... Oh yeah, by the way, when you crouch like that, and the enemy is alerted by your presence, you can't do a sneak attack. But if you do crouch like that and you pick off enemies, it will set them into confusion when you take out the leader. So yeah, the only reason you crouch is primarily for stealth, but you're taking out all the enemy officers here and saving the peasant militiamen from being wiped out. That will bring someone else to
saved us. How kind
come
you
in
are.
to pick up where all the failed army men that you killed left off. I do believe there's an officer for this, and not only that. By saving these peasants, they got their own mission following that.
Get this.
So, with that said, I do believe it's killing time.
I never expected to
Oh,
find
look!
coalition
We
forces
got
here.
ourselves
Strike now.
an enemy officer, and that's Niu Fu. And Niu Fu is going to be leading this this peasant attack. And by the way, Niu Fu is kind of a jerk-ass.
You've come to save the
I
village.
wouldn't call him a noble warrior. He's definitely a jerk-ass. This is an actual event, by the way, because Niu Fu, in the name of Zhuo, would pretty much pick up people,
You're here to help? Thank you
women
so
and
much.
young girls, and just bring them over to Zhuo and kill any noble and peasant who tried to stop them. Yeah, Niu Fu was a jackass. He deserved to be killed. I think if anybody killed him, it would probably have been Cao Cao.
We owe you our very lives.
But whatever the case, folks, we just gotta kill off the rest of his army. And we literally only have maybe 3 missions left before conflict of Luo Yang himself. Ow, stop that. Well, at least it's nice to know that the counter somersault's still a thing. How many times I get knocked out? I'm sorry, I need to stop this, I really do. But still, it's nice to know that the counter somersault's a thing. Every time you get knocked on the backside, keep coming back up.
You saved everyone in the village.
Oh no, I'm not censoring myself.
This is our most precious
Sometimes it's just unnecessary. Sometimes I do get really angry and it gets to the point where I just can't help it.
Such great strength. I'm pulling back for now.
But nonetheless, I do
victory was
believe
made
we
possible
have,
due to your efforts.
like I said, 3 more missions left. And this was practically for capture Sishui Gate. So Sishui Gate is going to be easy, no problem. I'm pretty sure there was a peasant... Oh, we had to capture Sishui Gate in order for to open more missions. So on that note, that's exactly what we're going to do. And guess what? We have to beat the DLC character! I just realized that! Yeah, Dynasty Warriors 9 has DLC characters. And by the way, the footage cut off right when I managed to make it to Hulao Gate. But that's okay, we haven't killed Huazong just yet. Huazong is up ahead. He's the DLC character for this game, along with Yuan Shu, Dong Bai, and Xiao Ji. By the way, Zhuo is a controversial pick for a DLC character because she was a kidnapped 13-year-old girl, and the person who kidnapped her was Zhang Fei.
Let's go.
Benevolence.
The enemy does not stand a chance against our might.
Oh, did I mention kidnapped and raped? Because she's actually the mother of, if I'm not mistaken, Shang Tsung's son, I think Shang Ba. And she's also the mother of Shang Yi and one other daughter, and that's it. She had about 5 children with Zhang Fei. That's why I'm bringing that up. And as for Zhang, it took like 9 games and he's finally here. He's important enough to be killed off in one hit, but it took 5 games and he's god damn it, my controller. Why? Why of all times?
This victory was made possible due to your effort.
Of course it does that. And it accidentally put me in photo mode. Fantastic. But as I was saying,
we move.
Zhang was actually important enough for him to actually get his own character model. I mean, there's a lot of Dynasty warriors that finally got themselves a character model. Among them, Yuan Shao's generic family. Because yes, Yuan Shu is playable in the game. Yuan Shao's sons is playable in Blast. And I do believe his wife is also playable in Blast as well. So yeah, the generic Yuan family is now no longer generic. Thank you for that, Dynasty Warriors Blast. Even though you're a filthy MOBA game. Anyway. Goddamn gotchas. Why couldn't they make an actual game to put those characters in? But nonetheless, we got ourselves another mission. All we have to do is talk to this peasant army, and these are the peasants we just got finished saving from the village. We just gotta escort them to safety, and all we have to do is wipe out the bandits.
Are closing in on our village. We need to get back there.
We're gonna get enough of killing bandits.
But we may also encounter bandits on the way. Will you please come with us?
It's like wiping out bandits is what people do best.
Oh, you will? We'll do our best not to cause too much trouble for you.
Oh yes, there's also the matter of Dong Bai, who, by the way, has only one important note in the story. She actually survived the family annihilation that will be coming after chapter 2. And also, she spends the majority of her entry going after Wu Wu and Wu Lingqi, the people responsible for her father's death.
For my aspirations, I will fight to the end.
That's basically what she spends the entirety of her
weaken the enemy greatly. All units march!
While Xiao Ji is just only participating in certain battles, and I think she only participates in maybe 2 chapters that Zhang Fei participates in, and only meets up with Zhang Fei. That's it. But instead of Xiao Ji being kidnapped, she's the actual stalker. Oh yeah, way to drop the ball. Now one Koei. Meanwhile, what's happening on screen? Step ahead of the escort mission, kill everybody that stands in your way. And that's all you have to do. Once you clear the way of all the bandits, once you clear the way of all the soldiers that have to be in your path, the army should go to the direction it needs to go by itself. It doesn't need to jump in, it doesn't need to save you. They just need to go to the direction they need to go and just simply go about their business. Like good little boys and girls. Little boys anyway, there's no girls in the army just yet. Wait till Sun Shang has her own troops. But still, go straight there and they'll be just fine, and you can just continue killing off any Deng Zhuo's officers that happen to, or should I say Deng Zhuo's forces that happen to stand in your way. But since the peasants made it, they're going to join Liu He in actually...
You made it safely to the village!
Whatever. They were going to join the Scholar Guide, helping you defeat Deng Zhuo. So at least there's that.
I'm sure the others will also join in the coalition.
And by the way, that mountain base we took over later on, earlier on in the part, that plays a huge role because it stops Deng Zhuo's never-ending reinforcements when you try to go after him in the conflict of Luoyang. But the most part is, the person we're about to face right now won't stop what he's doing and come straight for you if you actually stop him at Hulao Gate. And more importantly, he will not rally. Oh, and one more thing. There was a reason why I took Diao Chan. See, here's the thing. She would have joined Lu Bu in battle, and that would have made things a lot worse. Because we all know killing Diao Chan in front of Lu Bu would constitute to Lu Bu being enraged. And worse off, it would constitute to Lu Bu getting high morale and swatting you like a fly.
Show the enemy no mercy!
I'm not gonna have that shit. Sorry, I said I was gonna swear off cursing, but I can't. It's kind of a hard thing, and it is an aggravating thing to think about that Koei has that in the game. I mean, yes, at least they have it where soldiers would actually acknowledge the fallen, but still, depending on the difficulty, they can be tough. And yeah, by the sound of my voice, I did take this on an ultimate. I survived, but I burned through a lot of my accessories. With you on Shu. You can imagine how angry I was. Notice how all of my accessories are all but gone. And that's the reason why. Not my accessories, rather all of my healing items. So on that note, we're going to be going to the infamous Hulao Gate. Now there are two ways for you to solve Hulao Gate. The first way, we actually reach the gate itself. The second way, we actually climb on top of the gate and eliminate anyone who stands in our way. That's the only way we can actually proceed. And by the way, there's about to be a cutscene. I'm pretty sure you all know who it is. It's been 9 games, so might as well show up.
There's only one of them! Don't pull back! Crush him now!
Among men, red hair among horses. That's him. Let's get out of here! There's no way we will survive!
Alright, we all know what time it is, and of course the studio cuts off right in the middle when I was about to attack him. So here's the gist. Like I said, there's 2 ways you can approach this. One, you can go on Hulao Gate and eliminate the enemies there and capture Hulao Gate and face off against Shang Liao. Or you can go in front of Hulao
has
Gate
an excess of
and
strategic
face off
positions.
against Lu
They won't
Bu.
mind if we take this one.
Either way, it don't matter. Hulao Gate will be taken. Either way,
This
it
is the
don't matter.
perfect
Lu
opportunity
Bu
to
will
strike.
retreat if you manage to take Hulao Gate. Just got popped up again. Wow. That is ridiculous.
Nothing can stop our forces. Blind them
Oh,
with
and
our
look how many
fury.
people I've killed thus far. Over 1,900 people. So what's gonna happen, I'm gonna take the long way around.
Forward! Show the enemy!
Okay, I'm getting sick and tired of that. Can I not be popped up when I'm trying to do something just this once? Oh, and I thought I could, like, fast travel over there, but apparently not. That'd been stupid if I fast traveled somewhere else.
They will never pass Hulao Gate.
So I'm on the gate.
Attack from the walls and wipe them out.
I could go and disable all the catapults if I want to, but nah, I got something better in mind. Oh, and if you manage to defeat Zhang Liao, you gotta ring the gong, which will symbol
Where did you
for
come from?
Lu Bu to
You won't
retreat.
touch our supplies.
Now, originally, Lu Bu would be too high of a level for you to defeat, but he falls in line with the rules of the game, unlike in his many other incarnations. So he's not that tough. And also, if you got items to burn, you pretty much got this under control.
Our might.
Let's go.
More importantly, he's more susceptible. Hold on, let me see if I got any other items left. Oh, right. I almost forgot. I've had a bunch of levels since the last time I leveled up. I forgot to put on some upgrades. So let's put on these upgrades and go whoop his ass right quick. Yeah, let me just get this right here. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Now I am more powerful than what you could ever imagine. Haha. Come here.
Objective is to capture that area.
And he's running away. Ah, it's just like old times. By the way, you know our little, for those of you who haven't been new to the channel, I always have a past history with this guy, aside from him running away from battle, humiliating me, and in the same vein, I humiliate him, and beat him in the most embarrassing ways. Like, for instance, I also defeat Lu Bu in Chaos and Ultimate mode. I'm saying beat him in Chaos mode. Ultimate mode was on screen, but I beat him in Chaos mode and I showed it off in my impressions of Dynasty Warriors 9. And I did it with Cao Cao no less. Even more so, because I did what the game intended, I weakened Lu Bu. This is the easiest incarnation of Lu Bu in the entirety of the series, next to 7, and that is saying a lot. 7 is his easiest, because all he does is just stand there. Although he doesn't flinch, he still takes the hit, and you can still do a massive amount of damage with 7. 9, he follows the rules of the game, weaken him, and you can pretty much knock him down. And that's what I did. I mean, come on, I stole his woman.
What's going on?
I impregnated his daughter and married her in Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires, beat him countless times, almost humiliated him in every turn. This battle is not going to end because guess what? I have to face him again in 5 Extreme Legends. So therefore, the battle will rage on. Oh, and then there's 9 Empires. Almost forgot about that.
Let's sweep on into Luoyang.
So again, tit for tat, you humiliate me, I humiliate him. It's all good.
Such impressive might. I must
And Zhang
begrudgingly
Liao is
respect your
forced to
ability.
retreat because I defeated Lu Bu. With that
This victory
said,
was made possible
Hulao
due
Gate
to
is
your
down.
efforts.
And all that remains is one gigantic fat bastard known as Zhuo. So, with that done, we will be ending Chapter 2 in Part 7, and we'll be starting Chapter 3 in Part 7. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, this is RVman 985. Let's keep up the tradition of smacking around Zhuo and many other enemies that constantly are a traditional menace. And I'll see you guys next time.